All right, so this week we want to talk for self-care Wednesday. We want to talk about something that a lot of people will classify as laziness, but really it is a very much needed form of self-care, and that is doing nothing. Doing nothing as a form of self-care involves intentionally setting aside time to rest and disconnect from activities and responsibilities, allowing your mind and body to recharge. It's a deliberate act of self-preservation, not laziness, and can lead to increased focus, better decision making, and improved productivity. Even short periods of doing nothing can have a positive impact. And I'm getting this from the Google AI. It goes on to give you ways of how to incorporate doing nothing into your routine. You can schedule it. Treat doing nothing time as a priority, just like any other appointment. Start small. Begin with small intervals like 5 to 10 minutes and gradually increase the duration. Disconnect. Turn off your phone, computer, and TV and minimize distractions. Find a comfortable space. Choose a place where you can relax and unwind. Practice mindful breathing. Focus on your breath and let your mind wander. Enjoy nature. Spend time outdoors, even if it's just for a few minutes. Listen to your body. Pay attention to your needs and allow yourself to rest when you feel tired or stressed. Don't judge yourself. If you find it difficult to do nothing, be patient and kind to yourself. Redefine doing nothing. It can involve activities like reading, listening to music, or simply gazing out a window. The benefits of doing nothing includes mental clarity, allowing your brain to process information and consolidate memories. It reduces stress, anxiety. Reduce It says stress reduction reduces anxiety and promotes relaxation, improves focus and productivity, can lead to increased energy and sharper mental ability. Enhanced self awareness helps you to connect with your inner thoughts and feelings. Better decision making provides time for reflection, allows you to approach problems with a clear mind. So, doing nothing, um, for me, doing nothing has been a huge priority of mine during this difficult time. So, today is Tuesday, May 6th. I'm recording this to post on Wednesday, May 7th. Um, today makes Today makes day 13 that I have been dealing with this latest bout of migraines. 13 straight days of my head hurting. And even though I am still in pain, my doctor has my neurologist. My primary care doctor is like, stay out as long as you need to stay out. But she hasn't given me any communication to get to my job on when I will be back to work. So I was directed to go to my neurologist. And my neurologist is like, I understand your head is hurting, but we only give you 4 days out a month. You're going back to work tomorrow. So I'm going back to work tomorrow. So throughout this 13 days, one of the biggest things that I have been doing, if you've been following my weekly vlog for last week and the one that I'm posting this coming Saturday for the week that we're currently in, you will see that I keep saying that I'm just gonna rest. I'm just gonna rest. And one of the big things for me with resting is doing absolutely nothing. Um, and what I have to learn to do when it comes to those do nothing times is to completely disconnect. That means putting my phone down. Um, because we are in such a technology driven age and um, entertaining yourself with social media so much that um, the longest I've gone is maybe 3 or 4 minutes without picking up my phone. So I need to get in a better habit of doing absolutely nothing during my do nothing times. Um, One thing I have tried my best to not do is when I want to rest or do nothing, is turn to taking a nap. Although nap times are very so here me go struggling with that word again, are very vital to the healing process, um, and because it involves you listening to your body and giving your body what it needs. Um, a nap is not always the answer. Um, when you take a nap when you take a nap at the wrong time, you can actually throw off your sleep pattern, and that's one thing that I really don't need to do, especially during these times, because it's already bad that I'm only getting maybe a good 5 hours of sleep a night as it is. So um, I need to just focus on um, sleeping at night and doing my best to stay awake during the day. So I think that's one reason why it's so easy for me to pick up the phone when I'm getting bored, because that helps keep me awake. But I need to learn to do other things so that I'm not so quote unquote bored. And one thing that just came to mind, and one thing that I'm going to start practicing going forward, is setting a do nothing period of time, especially on my off days, where I actually leave my phone in the house and I go sit out on the balcony for 15, 20 minutes, whatever it takes, um, just to have that complete disconnect time. Which also goes back to another Mindful Monday. So we talked about two Mindful Monday techniques in this. Well, we talked about one already, mindful breathing, and the other one is leave your phone behind. So when you think about it, it all begins to come together. So I know this video was very short, but um, the whole point is to learn to listen to your body and take that rest that you need, and do nothing. So I know I'm going to try to start scheduling some do nothing time for myself, and I encourage you to do the same. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please drop them down below. I am going to post the Google AI generated description of do nothing in the description below, so you can read it for yourself. Um, when I look through the links here, nothing really pops out to me. Here's an article. Why doing nothing is doing something good for yourself. The key points of this article from Psychology Today, written by Robin Henley Defoe, an educational doctorate. Her key points is the relentless cycle of busyness and overwork leaves little room for rest or simply being. Take time to pause and engage in restorative activities is not only beneficial but necessary. Prioritizing rest and time for doing nothing enables us, I'm sorry, prioritizing rest and time for doing nothing enables us to show up more fully for ourselves and others. So just based on those three key points, I will post a link to this article in the description below as well, so you can read it for yourselves and see if there's anything in the article that will benefit you. Um, the next article is Simple Guide for Doing Nothing, Rest, Refresh, and Reconnect. This is on Jenny blog, written by Amira Keene. from 2022. Doing nothing is a way of pressing pause on our productivity to reconnect with ourselves and the world around us. If you're feeling burnt out or discontent, this might be exactly what you need to regain some energy and perspective. But how does that work? What does doing nothing look like? In this article, we'll cover what doing nothing is and why we should do it before sharing some practical tips for getting started. So I'll post a link to this one as well. Um, do nothing for your mental health. Waiting on an article to load. Don't look like it's gonna load. I think that website itself is broken. Radical self care on doing nothing from the Stanford Daily. I recently stumbled upon a Medium article curiously titled "How to Do Nothing." Having recently entered the relative tranquility of winter break, the idea of doing nothing served as an alluring contrast from the bombardment of tasks and news media that characterized my first college quarter. Um, Again, I'll post it so you can see if it is anything relevant to you. Um, but for now, I'm going to go ahead and close out this video. But if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave them down below. If you like to, please like, share, and boost this video. I want to see you guys get more engaged in these videos. Your lack of engagement has not discouraged me from posting, because I'm doing this for myself as much as I'm doing it for you guys. But I do want to see more people get involved with the video, because it helps me know if I am benefiting anyone else. But for now, this has been another Self Care Wednesday, and I'll see you guys in the next video.